everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Crusaders. And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Crusaders. And on the ground they go with a running back. Always got some breathing room. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down following the incompletion. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On third down, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, That'll drive a team towards a victory.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down. On the defensive side of the ball, we're going to look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, Winston. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now Jameis on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Back to throw now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick O'Leary, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get 16 yards there, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play. And it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second down following the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. James has got it, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go. Over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll look to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Play clock winding down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Face mask penalty. And, Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Ready.
Winston to throw for it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. James has got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that is incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll run it here. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another pistol look here. First down, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Ready, white 25.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And James has it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3, 9,
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Bennett. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at 56. Look at gun.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard pass.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they keep the winning streak alive. A big victory today.
And not only that, they serve notice to everyone else on their schedule. They are now the team that no one wants to play. They are rolling.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.